Hi everybody, Nate here from WASD20. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Traveler Dice Tower from Dogmite Games. This is a product that Dogmite is currently running a Kickstarter campaign for, and it's a pretty cool product. So we're going to be testing it out, taking a closer look, and I'll tell you what I think. Let's do it. Alright everybody, this is the Traveler Dice Tower from Dogmite Games. Dogmite sent me this, full disclosure, they did send me this free of charge. I actually reached out last week, saw their Kickstarter and said, hey, I'd be willing to take a look. If you guys want to send me one, I can take a look on the channel. And they agreed and sent one my way. So it came with this little card with all their info and lots of lovely pictures of their other products. Another thing I should say is that my hands are not normally this color. I am actually human, but my webcam settings make it so in order to get this look good, I have to look like an alien, which is fine with me. You might remember on the channel I took a look at this product last year. They sent me this. This is the Dragon Sheath. Comes in many different colors, woods, and sculpts. I happen to love this one here, these kind of arcane circles in the purple. Lovely product, and fits miniature and dice, and they had many options for other modular storage units inside. This one similarly comes in many different woods, colors, and sculpts. One side is sculpted, the other side is engraved. I think the backing starts at $45 or $50, I can't remember exactly, and then goes up from there, and there's lots of cool options around the $60 range, and goes on up from there. On this side here, we've got this fire-breathing dragon, which is awesome. I really like it. It's very cool style. You can see that some of the detail has been lost a little bit here, maybe a little too much sanding or something. I'm really not sure. This side, this engraving here looks really nice, kind of a Chinese-style dragon. So, yeah, I definitely recommend going to check out their Kickstarter page and see all the beautiful options. They're just, even if you're not buying them, just looking at them is cool. In order to get it into Dice Tower mode, I just did it. That was it. You just take this off, flip it right there. Boom, Dice Tower. All right, we can roll away here. The thing is pretty small. The opening on top is quite small, and sometimes I've had a couple get stuck in there or bounce off and not make it through. So that's just something to be aware of. But the advantage of that is this is not taking up very much room at all on your table. So if I can slip some down in there, kind of got to be careful. And you can see one bounced up on the edge there. But it does comfortably hold 7 dice in the bottom there. And if you just simply roll one through, it never really bounces out. That's a product of having lots of dice down there. Ooh, I rolled a 20. What do you know? All right, so it works pretty well. I like that it is felt lined, so it's not clacking around too much. You do get, obviously, bouncing off there, but throughout it is felt lined. You can also customize the color of your felt. And yeah, I will say that this thing right here is a little bit lower than the back right here, probably because of the placement of the magnets. So there's a tad bit of a rock to it, but it's really not bad at all. Again, so little space that it takes up on your table. It would be so easy to have every player at your gaming table have one of these, and it would be far less space than any other option I can think of. Just to compare it to my Wormwood Dice Tower. I love the Wormwood Dice Tower, but they are much more pricey. And you can see that this takes up a lot more space here on my desk. So there it is, and the Dogmite, much smaller. Okay, so this is fine for gaming. It's a little bit louder when I send a die through. Kind of has that loud clack, but it is easier to get dice through, and yeah, quite loud. I am going to be giving this one a shot in my upcoming online games because I do like the smaller footprint of it for sure. It's just a lot easier to manage when you've got your player's handbook, you've got your character sheet, I've got my mouse and keyboard. It's just going to be a lot easier to manage on my desk space here, which is nice. So yeah, overall, I'm pretty impressed with it. I think it's really nice. One thing I should note is that my artisan dice, these D6s, are pretty huge, and they do not fit through this tower very well at all. But that was just the D6s, and all of my other dice, my Chessex, WizKids, Game Science, all fit totally fine through this thing. All right, I'm going to show you one last feature before I let you go here, and that is that this thing can also double as a dice case. So if we flip these around and put this right here, you can now start sticking dice, filling this up here. And that's 7. Let's see if I can fit 7 more. That's pretty tight. I don't know if that's going to work. So now you can also put a bunch in here. And I bet I can fit this little D4 right here too. Let's see. All right, now simply... Do I have it up? I have it upside down, guys. All right, there we go. Let's try that again here. There we go. So I think they bragged that it can fit 20. We'll take this, Dogmite. I fit 21. It's not quite as strong as something like the Dragon Sheath is going to be because there's only 2 magnets here and 2 magnets here. You can see a little bit of a sag there, but it's holding them just fine. And you put this in your backpack or whatever, and you'd be good to go. So that is another nice feature. So that is the Traveler Dice Tower from Dogmite Games. Dogmite is just a really cool company, super nice people, and I definitely recommend you go check them out and support their Kickstarter. I want to thank Dogmite for sending this my way. And if you have any questions for me, leave those down in the comments below. Love to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this one, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Take care, everybody, and you'll see me again very soon.